Participation, so community management team and the community, and we're going to use this, I guess, to get some feedback, to get your input, to get you guys up here to say your piece as well. So it's a little bit less formal and a little bit more community based, because I think we're at that stage now where it's important that we start to put our ecosystem, put our community together, and launch ourselves into the stratosphere, so to speak. So let's get a cover on that. So obviously we have to establish some ground rules, I guess. We're going to ask some questions, and everybody's welcome to throw their hand up, come up on stage, or if you're not too keen on using the voice chat, you can also put any of your feedback or questions in the chat box, and we can read them out for you as well. So just looking for it to be very interactive. Yeah. So let's kick off. Let's do a couple of things to cover before we get to that. Is just our Gleam, Zealy winners, etc. So I've got a list here that I regularly lose. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, until Jorianto gets the list, I just want to say that for this AMA, we want to keep the atmosphere light, and there are no right and wrong answers. So please don't hesitate to come up on stage or give any ideas or suggestions.
All right, so we have our pop quiz winners. So coming in first this week, Escobar, in second, Tiberius, third, Sleazy Slimy, fourth, Raise Me 1979, and fifth, Boba. I know we've got some repeat winners in there, which is pretty awesome. And same for the Zealy. You can find in the winners updates. You can look in the doc there, because we, unless we want to sit through the rest of this, we can't just go through all the winners because there's so many of you. Yeah, so we're good to go. Yes, Sam, we can hear you. All right, let's kick this off. Let me just find my chat window again so I can see any questions. All right, so basically we're going to start with just a couple of questions. And like I said, if you want to jump up, by all means, raise your hand. Me and Sam will throw out our bits as well, and Red will throw out his bits as well. And we can just take it from here and see how we go. So first question that we have is, what do you like most about our AMAs, and what do you like the least about our AMAs? So for this specific question, by all means, go crazy. Give us the raw feedback. We're here to try and improve it, try and make everything better. So if there's things you do like or things you don't like, feel free to throw them out there, and let's make it so that we can improve.
Yeah, and I already see a hand. Someone wants to come up on the stage. I'll invite you, and here you go.
Can we get them up here?
Looks like, yeah. It's Aditya. Yeah. Hey, Aditya.
You have to unmute yourself. Yeah.
I guess. Hey. All right. I think Aditya doesn't have a good mic, so.
No, I am having mic.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
My question is, currently you are working in 8 blockchains. So any other plan?
Red, would you like to expand on that, or should I answer?
Yeah, the response is we're asking the questions tonight. But yeah, we are on eight blockchains. Currently, it's in the list. We can get that list to you. I can't write them off myself, but what do you? Are you new here?
No, I am not new.
Okay.
I want to ask, in future, project want more blockchains, or will work only on 8 blockchains?
Right. So you want to see us on more blockchains?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there'll be a process of adding additional blockchains, and making requests will be based on community votes and needs of other blockchains wanting to use L1X for the interoperability. So have you been on many of the AMAs?
Okay.
I'm gonna move you to the audience. So, anyone else would like to say anything about the style of the AMAs or
I
any
see we've got
suggestions?
several people typing away while we got there. Just to answer that question, obviously, yes. To summarize, there are more chains coming, and that will come down to wants and needs of different communities. We, as is now widely known, we have BTC coming next. I know Kevin's talked about a lot on a lot of the AMAs previously, so that's very exciting. I think that's a one of a kind thing that's coming up very soon that I think is completely game changing. Talking to randoms that don't even understand blockchain, having that ability to have one wallet where everything can be native and everything can be in the one place. For people that don't crypto, that is the next big thing. That's huge. So that's to briefly encapsulate that question. Yes, short answer, yes. Bitcoin is planned to be next. So yeah, if we don't have any feedback about what people like about the AMAs or what you like least. Some feedback from Bronx. It likes different subjects on the LayerOneX combined with referencing all newsroom blogs and white paper. So it seems like it enjoys the summary of everything into one place. So I think that's something that, and I'll start off, is that I like it getting the team on here to be able to hear the in-depth explanation of how something works. Like I know Matthew does a great job of taking something that seems wildly complicated when I try to read about it in the white paper and making it so that I can understand in a layman's terms. So that's something that I absolutely love about the AMA style. Having an itinerary, keeping it on the hour, and key items that will be covered. Yeah, so that's something I think we can probably work towards as well. Maybe having like an itinerary of, okay, this is what we're covering. That's definitely good. Regular flow of info, alpha. Everybody loves alpha release.
I do. I also like the explanation from Kevin. He makes it simple for everyone to understand. And I do see a few responses rolling from people. So Lardo is saying, I like that you keep them to an hour, having an itinerary for the AM. Yep. And Starlord has said that I don't have speakers available for now. I enjoy the weekly AMS for the regular flow of info and alpha releases and keeping it within a decent time frame. Yep, that's the goal with this.
Yeah, that's something we discussed. Obviously, we want to keep things concise and keep things on topic. So we'll keep moving down our questions. So if we could give it a bit of a spam, and even like I said, like feel free to jump up on stage. But what topics do you guys want to see covered more in depth on AMAs? Just knowing as well, we do have video series coming out now. James is doing a great job of putting together some snippets of Matthew and the team, which if you check in our announcements recently, we've now got that YouTube channel up where you can sort of just plug it in and learn. I know I like to learn that way, put it on when I'm driving in the car and listen in the background so I can double down on my timing. Okay, so allowing speaker requests on Twitter. That's also something we've talked about as well. We like to keep the first bit of the Twitter, I think, on point, and that way we can get all the main information out and have that piece very concise. But then, yes, I think we could probably open up at the ends for a few questions with the team. That's something we've been considering as well.
I think we do take a few questions from community members in the Twitter space, but it's mostly in the chats. So, and we did allow a few members to come up on stage to speak, to ask questions. The thing is, we like to keep it short and to the point, but yes, we'll definitely allow members to ask questions. And then Robert has said that you guys should allow, yep, I will use your
hello.
already. Yep. Go ahead, Aditya.
In last Zealy Quest, I was in top 10. So when I expect for rewards?
So have you filled out the sheets?
I'm participating in Zealy and completed all quests. In last, which is ended yesterday, I was in top 10. So till
I believe the rewards will go out once the mainnet beta launches, and then once we have the L1X wallet available, once the token launches. So you should have more information regarding that through the announcements. Keep in touch with our moderators.
Okay. So thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, so providing it seems we're getting some feedback, we want to, I guess, have things more updates about the macro. What things that we've completed, things that are on the roadmap. We do have the roadmap now that has also been released, and I know we do have some videos coming out around that as well. So we are, I suppose, bringing the updates coming soon. I know we're bombarding everybody with information. It's been a point of discussion as well, how many of the announcement you guys are getting, but we're just trying to, I suppose, keeping everybody as informed as possible and giving you all the information we possibly can, but at the same time not trying to drown you with everything we've got coming out as well. So we're trying to spread it out over a few days or weeks so that it's not just constant information bashing. But we do have updates coming on that as well. So as for the public sale, I know you guys are eagerly waiting for more information. We're just trying to collate all the different areas that the sales is coming from. We do have a variety of different contribution methods, and it's more about presenting that in a suitable fashion rather than just giving random numbers out that might not necessarily be correct. But I can understand everybody wanting an update on that as well. So that is coming, but we haven't got anything specific that we can present yet.
And they will let everybody know. Yeah, they will let everybody know if the soft cap has been met, so people can get in before the hard cap.
All right, let's keep on moving down as well. Activities you'd like to see in the Discord server. So I know we do have stuff that's on chain. We have Zealy, we have our quizzes, we have the pop quiz. Gleam's kind of almost Discord based, but not really. And we have our poker on a 2 weekly basis. Is there anything else that you guys have on the top of your head that you'd like to add in, or what's even been your favorite? What's been some of the stuff that you're enjoying?
Yeah, any games, competitions, stuff like that.
I know a lot of you have been playing in the poker, watching me get wrecked by some of our other members, which has been very exciting. Just so everybody's aware as well, you don't have to know how to play poker. It's a zero risk game in terms of participation. So if you want to jump on and have a go, then obviously it's you don't lose anything for participating in it. You don't have to contribute anything to sign up. We are looking at obviously different time zones as well, because I know that one of the feedbacks we've gotten from the forum is that not everybody can get on because it's 3 a.m., for example, and they're not that keen on playing poker at 3 a.m. in the morning. So we have taken that into account. So we might run, a suggestion the other day was a couple of different timings, and then like a tournament style with a final. That is a consideration, or maybe we just do alternating timings from session to session. That's something we're working on. Okay. Any other feedback on what like extras you want to see in there? Is anybody in different Discords, I guess, played games that they've enjoyed? Like it's hard to put chess in there, I guess. It's hard to put random things and like that. But is there any other community building things that anybody's seen that they'd like to add in?
There is chess in the park and a few other activities. Generally, people haven't been joining the activities, and maybe it's because they don't know how. But in the activity channels, if you jump on one of the voice channels there, and you would then have an option to hit the little rocket. And when you hit the little rocket, it'll pull up. There's about 14 different activities and games that are there. One is like chess in the park. There's like a Scrabble. There's other things that people can enjoy and actually talk while they're doing it. So you can get a friendly conversations and gameplay while you're in there. Just invite somebody in there when you're ready to play around. Also, if anybody wants to do any like Kahoot or Rumble or Gartic or anything like that, let us know.
If you can even just give a quick explanation about what Kahoot is, because I know that was just recently, it's been the first time I've heard about it. What is it?
Kahoot is a sped up quiz bot, basically, where Everybody joins at the same time and goes through a series of questions, and whoever can answer the most questions in the fastest time wins.
Sounds very game showy. I'm here for it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if you do it, because I realise we're putting everybody on the spot with these questions, you don't normally turn up to a Discord chat and expect that you have to contribute and you're the main course, so to speak. So I realise we're sort of fire hosing you here. But if you do have anything you think of that you'd like added in there over time, even just reach out to one of us or put it in the chat so that we can start integrating things in as well. But if we just keep moving on, I think this next one is something that we can all enjoy in terms of a question. Are there any projects out there you'd like to see build on L1X or to partner with? So to give some insight and background here, a lot of the partnership reach out is stuff that myself and Sam do. So you're talking to the right people in terms of if you want somebody to build on L1X, give us that heads up so we can do some reaching out. Who would you like to see? What sort of projects? Do you have a favorite NFT thing? Do you have a DeFi project? What do you want to see in there? Sam, what do you want to see?
I personally want to see more NFTs, I guess. Just degen from blood. So I want to buy and sell some NFTs, I guess.
Absolutely. I think as well, one of the big things that people maybe don't realize about the ability of the LayerOneX platform is that if you have NFTs on one chain, you can move them around all over the place. So we're opening up the floodgates for this multi-chain universe of NFTs where you're not stuck on Ethereum or you're not stuck on Solana. So if you know projects that are looking for that, this is the ultimate place to redirect them to.
Plus, it doesn't matter if it's EVM or non-EVM, like you said, Solana or Ethereum or whatever. I believe that's what's needed. And Bronx has said that he needs more gaming projects. Well, I guess we have someone who likes games. Of course, we'll try to. If you have any suggestions regarding any gaming project that would like to partner with us, that would like to build on LayerOneX, be sure to share it with us. You can shoot me or Julian to DM. You can come up on stage. You can open a ticket.
Good suggestion, PK. Cedarfy would be excellent. I'll put them on the list. Okay, and don't want to spend lingering too long, obviously, with extended silences. So we'll keep moving through these questions. And like I said, if you guys want to throw them in the chats or you're hearing or seeing things you want to see, by all means, throw your hand up, come up and have a chat, or put it in the chat, and we'll get to it. This is an easy question for me to answer. What's the feature in L1X that you're most excited about? The obvious answer here that I'm going to steal for everybody is interoperability, like the ability to go across all the different chains. I think is massive. Obviously, integration pending. Going back to the last question, we do have some things flowing in, which is really good. So, Super Beans wants to see some Splinterlands, card games, Magic the Gathering. Yeah, the potential is massive. All right. Yeah. So, favorite bit: programming logic automation on transactions from Silverback. Absolutely. I think there are so many things that we can talk about in terms of what we're excited about, of what it actually does. I know Matthew talks extensively about crosstalk, how it works. We have videos on it. We have educations on it. The decks, I think, from a DGen point of view, the AMA yesterday got me very excited about, is it the aggregation pool, where effectively, let's say you put $1 in and it's spread across the 8 chains, you're effectively leveraging that and hedging bets against all 8 chains in the middle of a bear market. I can't imagine anything could be better.
Yeah, the degen in our blood sort of got really excited. Yes, and I see a few things from, and Bronx is excited about the virtual machine, the X-Talk, the wallet, the DEX. And then PK says that what isn't to be excited about the L1X. Yep, same feeling here as well. I think, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, a great question from Johnny Casino. If you have an idea for L1X but no developer or coding skills, I think I've lost it. Too many people chatting. Would be the way to get your idea across and started. So short answer here is Yes, so we do have some things in the pipeline that we're building out, such as accelerators, hackathons, and if you don't know what a hackathon is, or you've never been a part of one, it's basically a gathering of a lot of people with a lot of different talents that bring their ideas, their abilities together to create a project in a short amount of time. Effectively, a lot of them are done over a weekend, or some of them are even done over months online and things like that. So I think, we have some stuff like that coming up, but also it might be an idea to put a channel in the Discord or something where we can connect these people as well. So if you've got an idea, maybe there's some devs in there, maybe there's a few people that are looking to help build stuff. It'd be an interesting idea to maybe create something like that so that people can meet and start bouncing ideas as well. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, we're almost there. We had it at the beginning. That's why we had the different roles. But it was way too early to get that going. But yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, because I think we're at that stage now, and you've probably sick of hearing me say this, but we're only a few weeks out now from the beta mainnet, and that's where we're going to be able to put all these things together. That you're going to see projects starting to build. You're going to see the actual chain in action, which I think changes the game for a lot of people. It becomes a reality rather than a talking point. So that is coming, but good thought pattern to maybe open up something, and we'll discuss after this how we can sort of make that work. But obviously, stay in the Discord. We've got that coming.
And plus, I would like a quick thing. I would like to remind people that the L1X will go live as the mainnet beta goes live, and it will be a very exciting thing, and it will truly showcase the power of L1X by letting you cross-chain swap very easily through just one interface and one wallet and one gas token.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, we've got plenty of things to be excited about. This next question is probably one of the most asked or almost prompted questions is, what chain do you think L1X should be interoperable with? So obviously now we're testing knowledge here, and let's see if we can get them all. Obviously we've got ETH, BSC, Phantom, Optimism, Solana, Arbitrum, AVAX. Oh God, what have I missed?
BSC.
Did I say that? Let's just say that's what it was, BSC. Who else have we got? We've got Bitcoin coming. That's huge by itself. I see so many people want this Pulse chain. Maybe there's only one or two people that want Pulse chain, but at least you're very loud about it, and I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. The passion from Pulse chain is huge. So is there any other ones that you think, that'd be perfect to integrate with? Because I think that there is plenty of chains that need that interoperability. Like, you think of other chains that have excellent ecosystems, but they're sort of shut away in their own area. Maybe we can open doors up for them to see the world as well. Who do you want to see integrated with L1X?
I'm seeing some answers from Derusik, Ayayan. There's people, ADA. I see a lot of people wanting Cardano. Then there's Base. There's Mantle. Yeah, these are some really. So Base and Mantle are upcoming chains, and I believe they are already live on the mainnet. Regarding Pulse chain, yes, Jory, as you said, we got quite a loud people from Pulse chain. Our Twitter Spaces a few weeks ago got absolutely bombarded with people wanting to see Pulse chain. We need a privacy chain, and there's ADA. ADA has the community to bring them up. It will be huge. Yep, we are writing this all down. We're writing this down.
Of course we need Pepe. Everybody needs a good meme token. Here's the real question for our community. Like, Ethereum's got Pepe. There's other communities that have their own, meme coin. What is going to be the meme coin of L1X? Maybe that should be one of our next community comps. Is what's the first thing that somebody's going to mint on here that everybody can go, you know what, that's us. Bean coin. I love that.
That's a nice name.
That's degeneracy at height. And then I think, it's one of those things that if you've been here at the very beginning, you understand Bean coin and you get totally what it's about. But maybe if you come late, you're you're totally in the dark. I suppose that would be very similar to Doge. If you're rocking up to the party late, you just know that it's a dog coin. Yeah, cool. Very cool. Next question I know that everybody is super excited about, including myself. Would you buy L1X merch if it was available?
I know I'll definitely buy a lot of hoodies.
Absolutely, yes. I know we're coming into Australian summer here, so we're going to need all the stuff. Singlets, headbands, sweatbands. Give it to me. Chef
Shorts, T-shirts, everything. Give it to me.
I every time I see Cody on the Facebook Lives with his L1X hat, I'm like, where did you get this? Oilskin vest. Absolutely, that's necessary. Everybody
I want
wants
that hat. MasterChef wants that hat. Well, who doesn't? Everyone does.
Okay, we'll keep moving on. Say D. Yeah, Matthew's black tea. The question is, do you want specifically Matthew's tea? Like, maybe we should run a competition. He can package it up and send it out.
With his autograph, of course.
Okay, we'll just keep moving on. Sorry, hear my dogs just barking in the background here. I apologize. What do we think of the content being published on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram? As I said before, I know sometimes we absolutely fire hose you guys with content, but is it the style of things that you want, the occasional meme? I know James loves a good meme. The 1 chain, 2 chains, 8 chains has definitely been a favorite. Is there content we're missing? Is there stuff you specifically want to see? What are the gaps?
Yeah, it could be more education, more memes, stuff like that. Just keep those suggestions coming in.
Red wants to see more about grandma.
What else, people? I see a few people are typing in the chat.
The short X Talk video was great for newbies. Yes, absolutely. I think those mini shorts are going to be fantastic. And as I said in the announcement, we do have a lot more of that coming. The snippets, so it makes it into digestible pieces, because I know some of the videos that go for an hour, you're sort of like, wow, it's like reading the white paper. It's all good information, but it can be a lot. So I think those small ones will be really good, and they're coming. Just to loop back to the last one, merch for grandmas. We've got a wallet for grandmas, got a hat for grandmas. What more could you possibly want?
I see a great suggestion from AS5. He said that, I think you guys are doing a great job on a social media front. There will be a tipping point. Thank you for that. And then he said that I think adding YouTube comments to Zealy Quests would help the algorithm. Jory, is that something that we can do?
I added a YouTube one. I don't know if any of you have been on the Gleam campaign, but I added one in for YouTube yesterday. I don't know whether it allows me on the Gleam to actually add the comments, but absolutely, if everybody on here, like, the more we engage with our socials, the more comments that are on there, the better it is for the algorithm, the better it is for everybody that's a L1X holder long term. Obviously, all of that helps to promote the system, to promote the ecosystem. So if you see something and you want to throw a comment on there, that does help. So by all means, throw it on there. Anything that you enjoy, anything that you're seeing that you think is good content, give it a share, give it a like, give it a retweet, whatever it is, that all helps. That helps the project, and in long term, it helps you as well. I have to agree, yes, most projects are found on YouTube. I know a lot of the stuff that I've found, I've gone through and looked back and then looked for YouTube reviews and things like that. So definitely, yes, the YouTube, we're ramping it up.
Alvita has said, please make it simple and digestible for non-IT people. Of course, don't worry about that. We'll keep it simple.
Bean token. Here, I open this. I'll do it.
Yep.
Look at that. We've already got the logo for Bean Token. We are underway here. You've created a community coin. Now I want to see you shill it. James joining us. James, give us some feedback. Tell us about the YouTube.
Yo, Hi. Yeah, so we're gonna definitely expand our YouTube game here for sure. Just a second, I'll do myself. We got a couple of playlist ideas like L1 Explained, L1X for developers, enterprises, community, investors, experience, which Cody will be looking after. And then within that, we'll be looking at different videos that we can slot into those playlists. So if anyone in the community has any ideas at all of like areas where you think we're not hitting the point or you'd like explained, please do reach out, DMs or wherever in the Discord, wherever, and hit us up. But yeah, YouTube is definitely something we're going to hit pretty hard in the next couple of weeks. There's a couple of videos already there that are just unlisted, so just want to tier them out, push them out as the weeks go on. Yeah, just wanted to jump in there and shout out.
Awesome.
It seems that Bean is already a meme token on one of Cardano's best communities. So why don't we do this? Maybe if when we get to that point of adding ADA, we could bring that straight over and it could become the native. We could have a war between ADA and L1X as to who is the owner of the Bean token. Sounds very dangerous.
Yeah, I do see. I'm thinking that I'll see some angry people in that war.
Passionate people. We'll keep moving on. Last formal question. What does everybody think of the LayerOneX notes? So if you don't know they exist, there is actually a section just above the LayerOneX voice channel that says LayerOneX notes, and we effectively get a rundown, a recap of all the stuff that we've covered in there. Does it need to be more in depth? Are you happy with the point format? Any feedback on that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, do you want it to be more short? Do you want it to be more long, more in depth, and any stuff? And just going back to our previous question, sorry to do that. Heather has said that we should have short clips of every L1X wallet feature. I believe James is working on something similar to that. I believe it was YouTube Shorts. Correct me if I'm wrong. James, would you like to say something on that?
Yeah, so all the long form content, like 10 minutes or more, will be chopped up where there's nice little snippets into 30-second, a minute and a half content. It's actually what I'm working on today. So we'll get that out on, what's it called, Instagram Shorts and, YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels rather, and whatever Facebook's got. And when X finally puts in some sort of real TikTok-y sort of form of videos, we'll be doing that as well. So, yep.
So you know it's coming, yeah? Awesome.
So even if you, like I said, if you want to just post your feedback, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit late in the comment stuff. We'll get the feedback, or you want to send the feedback in the general, anything like that. The main thing about today is just getting everybody's feedback so that we can grow, we can create a better community, a better ecosystem for all of you. So what we're trying to say is this is a totally open forum for you to give us, whether it's positive or negative, just so that we can continue to grow, because as I've said and alluded to before, we want this to be the best community on the crypto sphere, and without you all being a part of it, it's very difficult. So we'll start to wrap this up. Last remarks from me is basically, if everybody can take the time to fill out the survey that's been posted in the announcements channel, it's just 10 questions. The more information you can put in there, the better. It's completely anonymous, so I have no idea who's posting what. Although sometimes if you leave a little hint, it's fun. It's fun to play the lottery to decide who it is. But it's just got like I said, 10 questions that is just information that helps us to curate things, to create better stuff for the future, to put in things that you may want or things that even we're missing. And I think it's important that we get that feedback from you guys, because as an example, we're sitting at a certain level inside the workings of LayerOneX, and when inside our room, we don't necessarily see the view that you guys see as well. So the more information that you can give us from your perspective, the better it can be for us to create more options or more things that you'll enjoy to make this the best community going around. So if you've got 5 minutes, please take time to fill that out. And same again, if you've just got any suggestions or anything like that, I see Red's posted the link in the chat. It's just hashtag suggestions. Anything you want, throw it in there. That's closing statements from me. Sam, Red, anything?
Yeah, I just want to say that we are pretty much open to everything and anything. Feel free to reach out to either of us, the X-Team members or the moderators. Feel free to open a ticket if you don't like anyone seeing your messages. And yeah, that's from me.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and then I did post the online survey, link to that. It's also in our announcements. But yeah, we encourage everybody to, hop on there. It's anonymous, fill it out. We've had some great feedback so far. And then, of course, the suggestion channel for anything else you guys think of. But, we definitely encourage the feedback so we can, present a better community and a better communication as well.
Definitely. It's even things, like I said, we're there for feedback in turn. I think everybody thinks of feedback as a negative thing, like, what could we do better? But if there's something you think we're doing well, by all means, let us know as well, because that means that we can continue to keep pushing that and keeping that high level of things that you are enjoying. So good feedback, bad feedback, general feedback, even if it's stuff from the past that obviously isn't changeable now, and know that there is stuff that, maybe we've done previously that wasn't so good that you want to see done better, or, just anything that comes to mind. Obviously, it's an open slather, so we can just continue to progress and be the community that you guys want. But let's wrap that up. Anything else, James? Anything?
Yeah. I think there's just a couple of things just to tie up in the chat just real quick before we go. So I saw one that said about TikTok too. Yes, we're looking at TikTok. They're just pretty heavy on, they're pretty anti-crypto, especially with their promotional stuff. PK was saying something about, are we looking at getting like shield influencers and stuff? So yes, but I wouldn't say like we're looking at quantity. We're definitely looking at like more quality sort of partnerships, sponsorships, influencers in the space, because we could definitely go for those low-hanging fruit, but it's not going to bring any sort of value to the community, value to the token, value to the ecosystem at all. But yes, we've definitely got some conversations happening on the side. I know Joe set up one last night. There was a really how would you put it, Joe? What's their position in the space?
I would say they're an excellent connector to everything else. So yes. They're imagine you want to book a hotel, you go to TripAdvisor to see all the trips.
That's the one. Yeah.
But we won't
TripAdvisor of Web3. Yeah, cool.
TripAdvisor Web3.
And we just partnered with Digger as well. So, we're just going through, we got a big list of people in the space. We're all from different backgrounds in the team as well. So we've all got connections in different areas, and we're just going to keep building on top of them, try and get the word of L1X out there. They were the only other two things I could see that I just wanted to clean up in chat, because I could see it sort of escalating into we should do this and do that.
Yeah, definitely. I think if we can tap things early and just let everybody know what's happening, I think that's perfect. Next, just one last thing from me as well. I think if there is people in the community that do know some of these people that you might be able to push us in the right direction for and make that connection, obviously knowing somebody makes the initial hello a lot easier than a random Discord message. So if there's, in your network, if there's people you would like us to connect with, by all means reach out and make that first step, because it just makes the whole journey easier. Okay, so I think that's probably enough here bashing for everybody. Like I said, we don't want these to drag out, and we don't want to have to push it out to a certain amount of time just for the sake of pushing it out. But if you do have more feedback, you do have questions or anything like that, we're all ears are open. We want to give the best experience to the best community. Obviously, we want to grow this ecosystem to be the powerhouse it deserves to be. But I'll wrap this up here now, and if you've got more stuff, just keep putting it in the chat or the suggestions, put it in the feedback form. But once again, thanks everybody for coming. We appreciate having you here, taking time out of your day to spend with us, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye, and thank you everyone.